AI will end us all. Is the storyline to the Terminator franchise. I've always thought AI could be a really cool thing, like driverless cars could be a quicker and safer option to get around, or even to have AI do automation of repetitive daily tasks. Imagine never having to clean your house again, or change your sheets, or wipe your ass. We'd be living in the future, like they do in Japan. But AI has gotten to the point where it's kind of scary. People are making deepfake videos, deepfaking voices.
But as a concerned citizen,
one of the 400,000 people,
and the billions of others around the world,
as if pretending that climate change wasn't real.
People are creating images out of thin air. Chatbots are writing essays for students, and they're writing news articles that we read every day. And you know, there are a lot of people on the internet who take things at face value. I'm looking at you. People who take things at face value. We really have enough fake things in this world. I don't want to wake up one day and realize that my partner is a robot manufactured by Tesla. Then again, if she looks like Alicia Vikander... I digress. OpenAI, the creators of ChatGPT, have released their new GPT-4 engine, and people have already started to utilize it in fairly creative ways. Someone got it to recreate Pong in just a few minutes. I saw someone else who created an app that would give them daily film recommendations. Some people have even gotten it to respond to them in a kinky-like robot speak. Whatever you're into. But it seems like a great tool that can do a lot of bad for the world. And no, I don't mean the kinky robot speak. I mean taking people's jobs and the such. But do you remember that movie where AI did really good for the world and everything got better because of it? Yeah, I don't either. I understand that we've had similar fears in the past. Look at the whole of Y2K or the internet itself, or even Google as a search engine and how it's changed the whole landscape of finding information instantly. And people are still dumb as fuck. And there was one time in the late 90s where people were shit scared of the internet and what it could do. They thought it was going to be the end of society as we know it. They weren't wrong, but this AI stuff, I don't know, it feels kind of different. Everyone's talking about it and I don't really blame them. It's gotten so quickly propelled into our culture that countless YouTubers have made AI wrote this video videos, and even show creators like Trey Parker and Matt Stone from South Park used ChatGPT to write the end of one of their episodes, which was also about ChatGPT itself. And then there's also that weird AI generated video of Will Smith eating spaghetti.
Oh, that's hot.
And look, I've used ChatGPT and honestly, I understand the appeal. No, not with the kinky stuff, just cheating on my university exam. This year has started off in a strange way. It's been kind of uneventful. Maybe that's for the better, but you could even say it's been boring. So I've been racking my brain for weeks trying to figure out what could I make a video on. I could make a video on the Selena Gomez and Hailey Bieber beef. Or I could just do a video on AI like everyone else. Don't worry, I didn't get it to write this video. That's stupid. It's not very good at doing that yet. I instead asked it for some video ideas. And just like a quickie, it's done fast and gets the job done. So here I am, taking some of those ideas and seeing if I can make them into watchable videos. All right, so let me introduce you to ChatGPT. That is, if you haven't already introduced yourself with your sick, immoral, kinky pleasure. So, simply, let's ask it. Give me some commentary comedy video ideas for YouTube that are both informative and funny. And like I said, that's how quick it is. It gave me 10 ideas, but honestly, I feel like this one is the most appealing. Reacting to terrible movies. Choose a notoriously bad movie and provide a humorous running commentary throughout the film, highlighting its flaws and ridiculous moments. You know, ChatGPT, it's so smart. And the reason I know it's so smart is because I've done this before. 5 times. And, you know, I love my bad movie reviews. But for now, I really want to try something different. I want to try something fresh and sorry. So my friend broke up with her boyfriend over a couple years and she's finding it a little bit hard, but she wants to write a letter to him saying goodbye. You know, girly stuff. But I need to get back to ChatGPT and... You're thinking what I'm thinking. I know you're thinking what I'm thinking, so we're gonna do it, okay? My friend's going through a breakup and she's unsure how to express her feelings to her ex-boyfriend. Her boyfriend was distant and didn't express his emotions too well. Could you write a letter to her ex for her? Well, Would you look at that? I just helped my friend write a letter to her ex-boyfriend. Aren't I such a good friend? All right, so let's copy this, send it to myself, send it to her, and that's it. Now I can get back to... Wait. Let's test this out. Hold on. Could you write it as if you were from the 1800s? It's actually doing it. It even gave me a certainly. Certainly. Yes, master. I can do that for you. Shit. I think I understand the kinky stuff now. Dear ex-boyfriend's name, I hope this letter finds you in good health and high spirits. It is with a heavy heart that I pen these words for you, for my soul hath been vexed by the memories of our bygone days. Firstly, I must express my gratitude for the many happy moments we shared together. The memory of those blissful hours still lingers in my mind. Yet, I must also confess to thee that I was oftentimes bewildered by the absence of thy affection. Thou wert a man of few words, and I oft wondered what secrets lay hidden in the recesses of thy heart. Wow, that's fun. Okay, let's try a little bit harder now. That's great. Rewrite it with a bit more Shakespeare behind it. My dearest ex-boyfriend's name, may this missive... What is this voice? Anyway, it works. May this missive find thee well, and may it bring thee solace in these trying times. My heart is heavy with grief, for the recollection of our past doth linger still, and I am beset by melancholy thoughts. I would be remiss, however, if I did not express my gratitude for the moments we shared in days of yore. Such blissful memories doth sustain me still, and I hold them dear to my heart. Yet I cannot but speak my mind on the matter of thy aloofness. Thee, who art a man of few words, did often confound me with the reticence? With thy reticence. Stop your reticence there. Alas, I did not fathom what feelings lay hidden in thy bosom. In thy bosom. Okay, alright, fine. Could you rewrite it like it was a musical? It's so corny and cringy, and I hate it. It's the perfect musical. You are always such a mystery. A man of few words, a heart so shy. It left me wondering what was on your mind. I never knew what you were trying to hide. Oh, my love, it's been too long since I've heard the sweet sound of your song. The memories of our past still shine bright, and I'm here to listen with all my might.
So obviously I got sidetracked. That's okay, that happens. I did go back to the video ideas.
Okay, alright. Video ideas. Let's do video ideas. Okay, so the dumbest pet products. Okay, highlight some of the most ridiculous and unnecessary pet products in the market and provide some witty commentary on why they're so absurd. That sounds great. That actually sounds really doable. I've got Basil, my cat. I've got Solid, my snake, and I've got Pebbles, my friend's dog. I actually took a pretty cute video of her earlier today on Instagram, and it's a great video, but Instagram compresses the video so it's low quality and it just doesn't look that good. But if I want to be able to use it for this dumbest pet products video, I'm gonna have to make it look better. I mean, surely there's some sort of program or AI that can make it look better, right? Let's have a look. Of course there is. Of course there's an AI tool to upscale your videos. There's a program called Topaz Video Enhance, which uses different AI to try and make your video look better. You've probably seen one of those 90s or 2000 movies where someone's looking at security footage and they can't really tell what's in the image. So someone comes and says, enhance, and then they press a button and all of a sudden the camera somehow goes to the side of them where the camera wasn't there in the first place, and then picks up an image of the bag that the person's holding, and then it recreates that bag with a 3D image, and then they compare it to another 3D image of a bag that they made, and then somehow they can determine that the item that they're looking for is in this bag, in this security footage that didn't even show the bag in the original footage in the first place. Yeah, it's nothing like that. But in some circumstances, it can actually make your footage look a little bit better. So let's say you've got some blurry video, or you've got some shaky video, or like my video, it's a little bit compressed. You can actually upscale it and make it look a little bit better. All right, so let's put it in this program. I'm going to add the video into the program. I'm going to upscale it from 720p to 4K, which is about 9 times the quality. And you can actually also add frames that didn't even exist in the first place. So this video is 30 frames a second. So it's going to try and make it 60 frames a second. And the way that it does that is that it looks at the first frame and then it looks at the next frame. And then what it will do is that it will try to create an image based on what it thinks would have been in the middle of those two frames. And it just creates an image out of thin air. So you choose your preferences, you choose the AI model that you want to use, you start to process it, which might take a little bit of time, and then here's the finished product. You can see more detail on her hair, you can see more detail on my rings, and it's literally just created double the frames when they didn't even exist in the first place. Man, AI is wild. I'm just going to upscale every video from now on. Or I could just shoot in 4K 60, but that's not fun, is it? You know, so they've got other programs as well. Like there's one that you can upscale your photos to. Sometimes it works really well and sometimes it doesn't work as well. But here's a pretty decent example. So here's a picture of me the first time that I drank, and you could see that I'm having a lot of fun, but it's a little bit pixelated, right? So I put it into their photo AI image program and it made the image sharper and actually did a pretty good job of recreating my face with the little information that it had. So it's impressive sometimes. The question is now, if I put my nudes in it, can it make my schlong look bigger?
Okay, I seem to have forgotten that I was meant to be working on video ideas that ChatGPT gave me. Hello? You know those people who call you and they wait for you to say hello and then they hang up after that? I've always thought it would be so annoying if these phone calls are just scammers who are trying to harvest your voice so they could clone it, so they could call your loved ones and try and get money out of them. Like that couple in America who thought that their son was calling them from jail, so they sent money to these scammers who had just cloned their son's voice, and the money that they had sent was money that they had saved for her cancer treatment. Yeah, I've always been scared of that. Now I'm getting distracted by AI. As I was saying, luckily, I did not get distracted anymore.
All right, video ideas. So, worst cooking fails on the internet, most bizarre Wikipedia pages. Ooh, you've got mail. I just got an email from Google and they just released their AI chatbot Bard, which surprisingly isn't very good right now. The first 2 months of the year are January and February. What are the other months of the year? January, February. Good so far. Maruary, Aprilary, no. Mayuary, January, Julyary, Octuary, Septemberary, Octoberary, Novemberary. See, the problem that they've done is they've probably put this into the Italian version of Bard, so that's probably just what happened. And Microsoft has implemented DALI, the picture creating AI bot, into Bing, their competitor to Google. Now, I know you probably haven't ever used it or ever heard of it before because no one has, but image creating sounds pretty fun, so I want to try it out. All right, what can we do? All right, let's try Dwayne Johnson with clown makeup climbing a tree. Well, I mean, it's definitely a jacked dude with clown makeup on, somewhat climbing a tree or a rock. I like how they place rocks there because Dwayne Johnson is usually known as The Rock. Silly Bing, he's not a rock. He's just a very large, boulder-shaped man made of minerals. This is fun. Let's keep going. Michael Jordan bouncing a basketball that looks like a globe while his doctor checks his temperature. Ah yes, here is Michael wearing his famous surgical mask that he wore, of course, to every game that is currently eating his face. Daenerys from Game of Thrones riding an oversized telescope in the sky that leaves a trail of spaghetti behind it. Now that's a bit better. But those weren't impressive. Those were sort of like if a 6-year-old kid drew a picture of The Weeknd and it was a pretty decent picture. You'd probably be like, oh, that's pretty impressive. It's not great, but it's pretty impressive for a 6-year-old. MidJourney, on the other hand, a different image generating AI, is far better. Compared to DALI, MidJourney is like one of those kid prodigies that make you embarrassed to live amongst them because they're so good at playing the instrument their parents forced them to play since coming out of the womb. In fact, MidJourney created the thumbnail for this video, as well as some other pictures that I've used throughout this video. And you've most likely already seen some of the images it's created, like Trump running away from the cops or the Pope wearing a big puffer. The thing I actually really like about MidJourney is that you can choose the art style that you want. You can choose whether you want it to be 3D or realistic or drawn or like sketch. You can choose the colors that you sort of want, the lighting, everything. The possibilities are endless. I mean, it probably does end at some point, but the possibilities are endless. Like, I could make a video on the dumbest celebrity feuds like ChatGPT told me to, or I can try and make some funny pictures. Yeah, I think I know what we're doing. All right. Jesus carrying an oversized bowl of wine through the jungle. I told you, it's pretty good. The Pope holding a gun, GTA cover art style. A TikTok influencer has her phone stolen by a man who is shouting at her to get her life back together. Oil painting. Dragon Ball Z art style of Will Smith powering up, getting ready to slap Chris Rock again. Leonardo DiCaprio surrounded by his 20-year-old girlfriends. 3D printed diorama. Dumbledore smoking a pipe with Snape, who is doing coke on the table. Jeffrey Dahmer Funko Pop.
Can we get back to the original video, please?
I'm sorry, is me having fun distracting you?
Yes, it is. We're meant to be making a video on making videos.
Okay, well, one, the video suggestions, they're just not piquing my interest right now. And two, you're in the future and I'm in the past, so you shouldn't be able to be talking to me.
Yeah, well, here we are, so let's get back to it.
And three, I think this video is pretty interesting the way it is. We don't need video ideas. This is the video.
I don't think being distracted is the most interesting of ideas.
Oh, okay, so instead, let's just make a video on the dumbest celebrity feuds.
Okay, good point.
And besides, this meta commentary, it's great. I don't think the audience thought that this was going to happen, and I don't think AI could write something like this right now either.
Yeah, that's true for now. But the video title says that we're going to make the perfect video.
What do you mean? I did do that. That's the Pebbles video. Let's just go with this and pretend that this is social commentary on how technology is making us dumb and lazy and distracting us from the things that we need to be doing. Don't you agree? Even more past version of me writing this script?
Yeah. Ooh, a notification.
See, even he's distracted. Hello, future me.
What?
I said, see, even he's distracted.
What are you talking about?
Okay, I think that's enough. All right, so thank you for watching.
Whoa. I might have been distracted, but that's my job, okay? Thank you for watching. Make sure you like this video, share it, and
Technology is making us lazy and dumb.
yeah, that one. Technology is making us lazy and dumb. And distracted. Wait, who the fuck's that?